By now you have an understanding of how modules are created and how they are used. A single module can be used in several test cases. Therefore, it is no surprise that if a part of the application that is covered by this module changes, all of these test cases will be affected. In a testing project, we usually have many modules used to build a variety of test cases. Keeping track of the changes in the application and their consequences can be challenging. LiveCompare can help you with this. By the end of this lesson, you will learn how LiveCompare identifies sick modules in your testing project. You will also learn how to locate out-of-date modules after an application change. Let's say this graphic represents your SAP production instance where you're a full year behind on applying any type of support stack. Now let's make a copy of the production and apply the support pack upgrade using LiveCompare. We can now understand how disruptive changes to your business processes can be. In this demonstration, I'll use this LiveCompare workflow to discover changes impacting my most used applications. The first action in this workflow retrieves all of my used transactions, Fiori web apps, programs, and APIs. In this example, I'll select the top 5 most used transactions. My Create Sales Order transaction, VA01, ranks number 4. Next, I'll select my copy of Production RFC and my Production RFC. I will then retrieve all of the SAP components that make up my top 5 transactions. The next step is to compare the components. I now have a distinct list of screen changes. Here are the screen names for FI01. These other ones belong to VA01. Let's have a look at the details. I'll select screen 4900 related to VA01. Notice the attribute differences between our upgraded pre-production versus production. The upgrade caused a decrease in field length. Additionally, it caused an icon name change and an upper-lowercase configuration change. The system icon indicates a field that's in production, but not in pre-production, which means that this upgrade removed the exchange rate field. LiveCompare did a great job at identifying the screen changes due to the support pack upgrade. However, just because the screens are different doesn't necessarily mean that my order-to-cash process is broken. It's true that VA01 is heavily used in this example, but VA01 has hundreds of screens, and no one uses them all. The most important part of this demonstration is to discover if any of these 28 different screens are related to our Tosca test cases. Tosca captures SAP screen information, that is the properties within modules, and you can run LiveCompare anytime and identify test cases that contain modules with SAP screen changes. Go to the LiveCompare homepage, select the Heal Test app, create a new variance, select a Tosca project within the test repository dropdown, select a source system, in this case development, then select a QA system for the comparison. Finally, define your project's route paths. Click Run. The next time you're in Tosca, you'll notice a folder within your modules. This folder contains all of the modules that have SAP screen changes. There will also be a folder with the test cases containing all the tests with the affected modules. Tricentis Tosca's model-based test automation provides excellent resilience to changes in the UI of applications. And now with LiveCompare, damaged modules and test cases are detected at the earliest point in the release cycle. This gives test teams the maximum time to rescan the UI and automatically update dependent test cases.